Okay, let's see what we got going on today. Starting on the 12 hour. Let me take this off. Well, I'll leave it. Oops. All right, so starting on the 12 hour, we're in an, excuse me, the trend has been bearish so far in a downtrend, but as you can see in the short term trend, we're making higher highs and higher lows. However, we have yet to get above this key level here at 57.7325. Let me put this over here at 57.7325. So if we want to kind of shift, let me back up. If we want to kind of shift, you see consolidation. I'm on a 12 hour, so sort of higher time frame. If we want to shift from this down and really get it back going and like change the momentum from bearish to bullish, we have got to get above these levels here. Excuse me. All right. So going down to the 12 hour. Not seeing anything new on the 12 hour. This one could be considered a demand zone that we are currently sitting inside of right now, not going to mark anything there. And above us, we had a little supply that price came back into and rejected down off of, but because it's already been triggered, I'm not going to mark that. And we don't really have anything above these levels because we already had the supply zones sitting here. Excuse me, above us. So we know that we've already marked up these areas that are here. Now, this 12-hour supply right here, like this one, as you can see, this 12-hour supply has just been, if you follow it over to the right, it's been sliced up, down, left, and right. So this one is, we're not looking at that one anymore. This one, however, if you wanted to mark it on your chart, because it's only been triggered one time. We had a really big rejection off of this level. And I think it came all the way to the top. Did it invalidate it? Okay, this one looks like it was invalidated, but if you look here, this level here was not invalidated. All right, so this one was invalid. This 12-hour zone is not invalid. It has been triggered once and twice, but it's also up here now by this key level. So if you want to mark this 12-hour on your chart that was made on March 27th, you can do that. That level is going to be right here, March 27th, but it's a pretty good ways away from price. So I'm not going to mark that one. So no new levels on the 12 for me today. Let's go down to the 6. All right, on the 6 hour, we have a supply zone here that it looks like we just tapped into. I'm going to go ahead and mark it, and I'm going to see if we have any smaller zones that are inside. It looks like maybe, did we? Nope, we didn't exactly reach into it. So let me go ahead and mark it. 56.3975. 56.30.75. Okay. Now this 30-minute demand from yesterday is looking like it's inside of it. I'll update it and see where exactly it came from. All right, looking above, no new supply zones on the 6, just this demand zone here. 4 hour. Okay, yep, this 4 hour level is also inside of this 6 hour zone. Okay, so let's go ahead and mark it. So if I were trading this zone today, I would want to see a retracement down between the 4 hour level or the 30-minute level. Let's see, 56.30. Okay, and as far as looking up top, no new supply zones. This is the 2 hour supply that we charted yesterday. It looks like price came and got close to it, but did not tap into it. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so let's keep on moving down to the 2 hour. Mm, 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 mm. Okay, we have a 2 hour supply sitting toward the top of this little channel. Go ahead and mark that. 5672.50. Mm, mm, mm. And it looks like the zone could be, so I made this channel like just as I was looking, because when I'm looking at the charts, I just zoom. Sometimes, you just zoom out to kind of see like just the general direction of what's going on, right? So, like, we know that overall, like the wider pattern has been taking us down, but that we're in a pattern now that has been trying to bring us back above the recent lower highs that we had. So if we get above those highs, we're switching back into like bullish territory, right? So as I'm zooming out, I'm just taking a look at what's going on. And like I can see right here, like this is like a little consolidation channel, right? Like so for a couple of days, we were just bouncing back and forth within this small range in this little upward channel before we had a big breakout move. And so as I was looking at this, I'm like, okay, for these couple of days, we've been bouncing back and forth in this little downward channel. So, will it be the same? Will we get a breakout move up? Will we get a breakout move down? I don't know, but we just want to be ready. So, this supply zone, based on where price is now, this dark area is where price is going to be today. So when price comes up into the supply zone, we're also going to be knocking at the top of this channel as well. So that's just something to keep in mind. Oh, not bad. What in the world? Okay. I believe that's it for the 2 hour. Yep. And down to the 1 hour. You guys see that little channel right there? Okay. 1 hour. Okay, so yep, all of these levels inside of here. So what I'm gonna do as I get in here, if price comes into this zone, 56.25.75. Okay, so I'm gonna do when price comes into the zone. If it comes into the zone, I'm gonna be on my lower time frame chart, my 1 minute chart, my 5 minute chart, and I'm gonna watch the volume, right? These little volume bars as it's going into the zone. Because sometimes even as price is in here in these wider zones, the volume will be low, but as it gets closer to one of these other levels, it will spike up like you might see here. And so I'm gonna watch for the volume to increase. Trading, I'm gonna change my Ninja Trader chart where I trade to Heiken Ashi candles. And I'm just going to watch, as the trend is changing or keeping its strength to look for the reversal off of one of these zones. I, mm, I'm going to put this long wick. I know I look at candle bodies in terms of like whether the bodies are engulfing and not the full candle. I'm going to go ahead and mark this 1 hour, even though this wick is really long. Just in case it wants to like front run us a little bit at the 1 hour level. 5671.50. I just am gonna mark that as here, like that I know is here.
I've realized something with TradingView and Thinkorswim, like your 2 hours are my 1 hour level.
Hmm.
Your 2 hours are my 1 hour levels.
Oh, really?
Yes. So
Oh,
areas where you've had 2 hours, I have 1 hours. 1 hour
oh,
as well.
That's good. That's good to know. So people using TradingView, I don't think Crystal is on this morning. Crystal uses it too. Um, that's good to know. I'll mention that. We need to mention that in the questions. Okay, and then 30-minute, let's see. So this 30-minute level from down here came from like during the market time yesterday, and it looks like this level was invalidated, right? So the level would have come down to the bottom of this wick, but if we come over, we see that price already shot through it. So I'm going to take this level out. Because one, it has if it wasn't invalidated, it would have been triggered already, but two, it actually was invalidated because the bottom of that zone would actually be here, right where the bottom of this channel was. Okay, this one already went. And inside of this 2 hour, we have this 30-minute right here, 56.7525. Okay. All right, so today is going to be FOMC in the afternoon. I don't know what to expect today. A lot of times it just chops in the morning. Like maybe you know how this looks like it's choppy, but it's moving down. A lot of time like it chops and moves slowly in one direction. But we have had times last year, I think we had at the in the what is it? It's every quarter. FOMC is every quarter. So in the third quarter, I think we had like a big move during the day, and then the FOMC move was really flat. So I don't know what to expect, but you are not allowed to hold trades if you're trading with the prop firm for 1 minute before, during, or after the news event. So basically get out of your positions by 1:58, and then you can start trading again by 2:02. Um, if you're trading with the prop firm, because they count the 2 o'clock move. I know yesterday I was saying that there's a 2 o'clock move and then there's a 2:30. Once Jerome Powell gives his comments and then and then people react to the comments that he made. So most of the time the move doesn't come until after he's finished speaking. So it's like anywhere from 2:30, 2:45. One day, one time he spoke for like 30 minutes. It was crazy. But yeah. So I will be trading in the morning and I will probably just watch for the news just to see what happened, just being interested in what happens in the market, but that's it. Anybody have any different level? I only got 2 minutes. Wednesdays I have work meetings at 9. I only have 2 minutes, but does anybody have any other levels?
I have a 15-minute, but it's quite close.
Oh, let's see, 15. Oh yeah. Oh, here?
Yes.
Oh yeah, this one is really close. And it's a good bit away. So like when you see 15, if you trade smaller zones, like look at how far away it is, like 55 to 39. Like look at where it is from your other zone. So 55 down to 39 gives you what, 10, almost what, down to 45, that's 16 points. And even if like, it doesn't, let's say it goes the other way from 55 up to 71. So this is actually a good, you know what I mean? It's a good distance to get some good points if anyone trades 15 minutes. Yeah, that would be nice, right? For it to go boom, boom, boom. That would be nice this morning. Just flip back and forth, long to short. Okay, y'all. I'm gonna close this, post the recording and the photo, and I'll be back to trade at 9:30. All right, see y'all later. Go to the 30.